really believe that every once in a while it is good to shoot some film. It can really refresh things, it can give you inspiration, you can learn a lot, and it's a lot of fun. Oftentimes, at least when it works out. So recently, on a trip to Japan, I made sure to shoot some film. Ever since I got my XPan about a year ago, I really wanted to shoot this in Japan, so I made sure to do that. I shot one roll of Lomo 800. I also shot 2 rolls of Kodak Vision3 500T cinema film on my point-and-shoot ricoh GR1B. Now, because I'm pretty dumb, I brought the Vision 3, at least one of the rolls, through the airport scanner again. I've done that before, and as a result, there's a little bit of a damage on the first roll of the film. There's like these grainier shadow spots, but nothing too bad that I couldn't fix in post. It was still usable, but anything over 400 speed film has a risk of getting damaged if you bring it through the scanner at the airport, the carry-on scanner. And I mixed up the rolls. I thought I had Porsche 400 in the GR1B at the time, but turns out it was Vision 3. So that's how I made the same mistake again. Now, Kodak Vision3 is an awesome film, especially now when it's basically twice as cheap as most other films. Like I can get 2 rolls of Kodak Vision3 500T locally for the price of 1 roll of Portrait 100, and I like Vision 3 better. It is very cinematic, it has a surprising amount of dynamic range, and the colors are pretty damn cool. So if you can find this film, definitely recommend it, especially now with the crazy inflated prices for 35mm especially. So I just got back to Tokyo and really excited to see what the Shinjuku neon signs and anything else that I can find look like on film. I always wanted to do that, and now I finally get the chance. Wish it was raining, but you really don't need rain when it's a city like Tokyo. Oops. I really love these frames out of the XPan. They're always just extra cinematic. That like pseudo medium format look, and the panoramic format really makes these photos very unique. I kind of regret not shooting more than 1 roll, but I kind of lacked the confidence recently because I haven't been getting the best photos out of this camera recently, but now of course I regret it. But at least I shot 1 roll and I'm quite happy with these. Back to shooting the Vision 3 with my GR1B after finishing that 1 roll of Lomo 800. And this roll wasn't even brought through the airport, so it looks slightly better. I do really love the colors of this film. Exposing handheld at night is not ideal, but it worked out fine for most of the shots, I think. Now, I've noticed that most people can't tell the difference between Tokyo and Seoul. Most people online, most people on my Instagram really can't tell the difference. So before my trip to Japan, here's a couple more photos that I shot in Tokyo. This was even before I gave the roll the X-ray. All kidding aside, these were shot in Seoul in early September before there was a typhoon in the country, so a lot of rain was expected, and I took a couple of film photos while shooting other stuff that day. So yeah, if you can get your hands on some film, I really recommend it. It's a lot of fun. You always learn something, and the results can be exciting, and the delay between shooting the photos and then getting the photos later can really help you see your work from a different perspective, which is something I really appreciate about film. So if you're having a creative block or you're just bored of photography, really recommend picking up a film camera and giving a couple of rolls of film a chance. Not sure I'm going to be making like dedicated film videos in the near future. Let me know if you like this one, but it seems like my channel is growing kind of in another direction from these film videos, so I'm probably just gonna throw them in as parts of other videos instead of making dedicated ones, but we'll see.